Personal hygiene is very important. It's more than just physical cleanliness in the absence of disease. It's about total well-being and the principles of healthy living. Why is personal hygiene so important? It helps the individual fight disease. It protects the group by reducing infection. It promotes health and a sense of well-being, and it improves morale. In the field, simply keeping the body and clothing as clean as possible is one of the best ways of avoiding disease and infection. Wash as frequently as possible with soap and water. Pay particular attention to body parts with hair, to orifices, and to the hands and feet. Treat all wounds promptly, no matter how minor. Male personnel in the field should shave every day. Keep hair short. Less than 5 centimeters is best, and comb or brush it frequently. Try to have a proper shampoo as often as possible, but certainly once a week. It's not a good idea to use somebody else's comb, brush, or razor. Remember, one man or woman, one kit. Change underwear and socks daily. When it's impossible to do a laundry, shake out your clothes and leave them out to air for 2 or 3 hours. Cleanliness in body and clothing is the first line of defense against parasites. Wear issued clothing properly and apply insect repellent liberally. Air out sleeping bags too, whenever possible. Maintaining oral hygiene will prevent tooth decay and gum disease, both of which can change a soldier into a casualty. Try to floss and brush after every meal. But in any case, brush at least once a day. You don't have to use a toothbrush or even toothpaste. Rub the gums vigorously to improve circulation. Finally, get a regular checkup every 6 months. Take good care of your feet. Wash them every day and dry them thoroughly, especially between the toes. Massage them at least twice a day if possible, and the use of a good foot powder is recommended. Properly fitting boots are crucial. Make sure the length and the width of the boots are sufficient for your feet. There should be no pressure points at all. The toes should just touch the front of the boot, so that the foot doesn't slide back and forth when walking. Badly fitting boots can cause real misery and even lead to the unfortunate wearer becoming a casualty. Wool socks are best. Make sure they're the right size and in good shape. Don't wear cotton athletic socks. They hold moisture next to the skin. Change your socks and your boots if possible whenever they get wet. Dry and powder your feet at the same time. An uncomfortable condition called immersion foot can result when your feet are wet for more than 2 days at a stretch. Just standing and walking, much less route marching with full pack, becomes very painful. Even after the symptoms of immersion foot disappear, athlete's foot or similar fungus infections can flare up. The only solution to these conditions is proper attention to foot hygiene, especially keeping the feet as dry as possible for as long as possible. Field rations are specially made to provide all of the protein, carbohydrates, vitamins, and minerals that are normally required. Rations can be supplemented in certain environments. Extra salt might be provided in very hot weather. And in extremely cold conditions, personnel require extra calories and a 4th daily meal might be organized. Hot food is best. Personnel on Arctic operations must drink lots of water. Otherwise, they will become dehydrated and easily fatigued. In a non-designated water point, iodine tablets should be used. Coffee, tea, and soft drinks do nothing for you nutritionally. They are stimulants and diuretics and increase your need for fluids. The best drink in the field or anywhere is water. Regular exercise is necessary for good health. The best way to avoid illness and injury is to be physically fit. Fit soldiers can sustain the mental stress and the physical traumas of combat better, and they will recover from wounds faster. A high standard of fitness is especially important in cold weather operations. A fit soldier will have no problem sleeping in sub-zero temperatures, but an exhausted individual might never wake up. So a well-designed and rigorously maintained fitness program is an enormous boon to health and well-being, and even the ability to survive. Harsh environments may require adapting some standards of personal hygiene. For example, goggles and a tied headscarf will protect the eyes, face, and neck in a desert environment. The negative effects of neglecting any area of personal hygiene will be worse the more extreme climate conditions become. Special precautions must be taken for service in these areas, including immunizations and extra training on local conditions and hazards. Cold weather is actually healthy weather, if you can stay warm. Remember the cold mnemonic. The C stands for clean clothing. This becomes really important when dirt fills the material's natural air pockets and reduces its insulating quality. The O is for overheating. Perspiration in extremely cold weather is bad news. Again, sweat will fill the natural air pockets and reduce insulation, and then it might even freeze against your skin and chill you. The L is for loose and layered clothing. Keep clothing loose so as not to restrict blood flow and risk possible frostbite, especially in the extremities. And the D is for dry clothing. Keeping dry is important anywhere, but particularly so in extreme cold. Don't let snow melt on you. Before you go into a shelter, brush off any snow on your clothing. Work hard to stay dry. Personal hygiene has many aspects and should occupy a good part of a soldier's daily activities. It's certainly worth it. Both mental and physical health benefit from its practice. Personal hygiene is an essential part of all training and operations on active service. It has a real and visible impact on a unit's morale, toughness, and ability.